Hey, this is Skippy from Mornings with Lone Star with Dick and Skippy. You're listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZWLP Conroe and 106.1 KZCCLP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Hello, everyone, and happy Monday, December 9th, 2019, and we are rolling right into Christmas right now with lots of activities. Last week was Christmas on Main and the tree lighting. Now we're going to talk about a lot of other things that are coming up. I am Margie Taylor, your host for Conroe Culture News, FM 104.5, 106.1, downtown Conroe, Lone Star Community Radio. So the guests today, we have a lot of guests today, and I'll probably just say this wrong, but so I have Carrie, Ranney, and she's with Rinkers Boat World, and she has a host of other people with her that are from Go Lake Conroe. Did I say that correct, Janet? Live Lake Conroe. We're going to hear about Margaritaville. We're going to hear about the Christmas boat parade, everything else that's going on. We have Jim Winkler with us, and they'll all introduce themselves again as they come on board and move on to tell us about what's going on. But it's a big collaboration about all the winter activities that are going on in Lake Conroe, things coming up going forward. So that's going to be in our first half, and then we're going to hear from Eric Maurer, who's a landscape architect with a lot of really interesting projects that he does. And all of this is sponsored by Rogerstone Chiropractic at 3033 West Davis in Conroe by Conroe High School and Taco Bell. You cannot miss it. So if you have a back, you need to go see her. All right. So like I mentioned, we did have the big Christmas celebration here last week, and we gave away bikes. We had prizes. It even snowed in downtown Conroe. And this week, starting on Saturday, there's so many things happening on Saturday, December 14th. But the annual Kiwanis Christmas Parade and Conroe Christmas Celebration happens on Saturday, and has now been renamed the Toby Powell Christmas Celebration after our mayor, Toby Powell, who started this 10 years ago. The parade will start at 1 o'clock, and all the activities will be from 11 to 4 at Heritage Park in Conroe, all free. Go see Santa, get your picture taken with him. There's going to be snow hills, face painting, train rides, camel rides, petting zoo. You just need to go there and have fun. So also, continuing week 2 is a Christmas Carol over at the Owen Theater, and right a couple doors down from us at the Crichton Theater, they're doing the best Christmas pageant ever. So that will run for 3 weeks. So lots of fun things to see and do. And if you haven't seen the Christmas windows, I mean, I can see one right from where I'm sitting across the way. The merchants, there's 18 of them that have decorated their windows, although... Okay, Lone Star, what do we got here? We have some stars, we have lights. Yay!
Hey, I got 10 votes.
Hey, you got 10 votes.
You can't,
so if you don't know, we had, along with the Christmas on Main, they took wooden tokens and put them in a gift box outside the door of the merchants to decide who had the best windows. So those were announced, the top 3, and they will be given a plaque at the Christmas celebration on Saturday. So that's what's going on here. Then at Mimi's on Main down the street, every Saturday and Sunday until Christmas, you can go get your picture taken with Santa from noon until 4. The Jazz Connection will perform at Bethlehem City at West Conroe Baptist Church this Sunday. Saturday, the Heritage Museum of Montgomery County will host Christmas with Conroe Legends from 2 to 4. Mary McCoy will be doing a sing-along. If you don't know Mary McCoy, I don't know where you've been, but she is a legend in Conroe. She even has her picture on a mural outside here on the street, Metcalf and Main. So let's see what else is going on. The Conroe Symphony Orchestra will be performing at Mims Baptist Church Christmas at the Movies beginning at 7:30 p.m. So you can see there's a lot going on. And now we're going to talk about the annual boat parade. So, Janet, how long has the boat parade been going on?
It's actually been, this is going to be our 9th year. Hosting the Christmas boat parade. Yes.
So are you excited?
I am thrilled. Every year is just so different. And again, it all depends on the weather, but the weather is trying to cope with us.
We never know what the weather's going to be. It's going to be colder and rainy tomorrow,
yes,
and today
windy.
It's going to be 82. So
you can always count on it being windy. Yes, you can always count on it being windy.
On the lake?
Yes, but it's always a ton of fun. Yes, always windy on the lake, but it's always a ton of fun.
So how long have you been involved with them?
I founded the Christmas boat parade on Lake Conroe.
Well, there you go.
Yay.
Janet
since the beginning.
Chavez, right?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me a little bit more about it. I'm all sitting here with Carrie. Carrie, I know you're instrumental in all things on the lake and boats and all of that. That's why you have your collection of people here today. And I say
My
collection.
entourage.
Yes, your entourage, your peeps, your tribe. So tell me something else about the boat parade.
So the reason I'm involved is because I think it's such a unique event. Not many lakes can host this. And when Janet, this is the second year that Jim Winkler and I have partnered up with her to promote it. And it's a wonderful event. And the people that I'll be talking a little bit are going to be telling you different opportunities to come in and have a viewing party to see it. There's a lot of excitement. It gets you totally in the mood. Some of the boaters, they spend a whole day putting the decorations up and a whole day taking them down. So it's not.
Well, it's all about Christmas lights,
It's
too,
all
right?
about-
I mean, if they don't have the lights on, you can't see them.
Exactly.
So-
And it is a requirement, actually, to be able to participate on the boat parade. You have to decorate your boat. We have winners and prizes for the second place for the best decorated boat as well. So we do. We love having the community involved in all of this.
I've
And
never
that's-
seen it. I need to go out there and go
Please
look.
come on over,
So
absolutely.
they're not throwing candy, though, out at people. Or
They are throwing holiday cheer. So
Holiday
I
cheer,
mean, people
okay.
will be playing music. They'll be all dressed. One of the guys that I work with, he's going to have his bright green Moomba boat, and it's going to be the Grinch. So there's themes per boats. And again, this year, Jim Winkler and Waterpoint Marina, they are a top sponsor, as well as we got the Houston Boat Show folks this year that
Wonderful.
are also a top sponsor with Live Lake Conroe. So again, we're trying to promote the lifestyle and the boating environment on Lake Conroe.
Yes.
So, Jim, how long have you been involved with this?
I think since it started. And
So 9 years.
Yeah, Janet and
Yes.
Carrie have done an awesome job putting it together because it's a big event. And
Yeah.
every year we watch it from the shoreline as the boats pass with all the lights. It's gorgeous. And what I've noticed each year is that there's more and more boats that join year after year. So you guys are doing a great job. And
Thank you.
I'm
How many
looking forward
boats
to
are entered to be in the
how many
parade?
this year, Janet?
So I remember starting like 9 boats the first year, and then maybe 12, and then maybe 15. And I'm shooting for probably 30, 35 boats for this year. And the most amount of boats that we get registered is this week. So the week
Oh, sure.
of the event.
Of course,
is
because
when
they wait to see the weather, too.
Yes. Everybody's like, okay, it's time for us to register. It's going to be a good weather.
Okay.
Weather's going to be
Good,
great.
good.
So we're registered, yes. So I
Even
will-
last year, the weather was the worst, and we still had 25, maybe 3 that pulled out at the end.
That's
but-
when it was raining and cold.
Oh, it was awful.
Because I remember they
The worst
canceled the
night.
parade
And
here.
I have to give it to the SJRA. Holy cow, they almost waited for the parade to be
They
over
literally
to close
did.
the lake
10
because
o'clock, they
it was
closed it.
almost over.
Wow.
Water was almost about to.
But it was a gorgeous
Overflow.
event. It turned out real nice.
It
yeah,
was
the
great.
boats all looked good. And
It was great.
yeah,
It
everybody
was
was in
a
a great,
event.
great spirits despite having a little bit of rain. So.
So if you want to do it though, there is a way to sign up, and there's mandatory. You have a breakfast in the morning, the captain's breakfast,
Absolutely.
which is going to be sponsored by Walden, and they can speak to that, and then also what they're doing for their viewing party.
so that's where they tell you the rules. It's a mandatory meeting
it
kind of
is
thing?
mandatory for the captains.
Correct.
Okay.
Every boat that has been registered obviously has a captain, and it is mandatory for them to attend the breakfast the morning of the parade, and that is where we go over rules, regulations, and the route, and where usually the constables are there as well, and they help us prevent any kind of last-minute event that could happen. So it's a mandatory breakfast.
Sounds
And
great.
this year, the Walden Yacht Club is doing a great event on putting it together for us. So
So
big
Walden
thanks
Yacht
to
Club
them.
is now called Walden Lakeview Dining. And
Okay.
when you go to sign up on Live Lake Conroe, there will be a sponsor tab that you can hit to be a boater, and then it'll give you the directions and the time, but it will be around 9 to 10, and it is mandatory.
And
for
then
any
the
of
parade starts at
captains.
what time?
Parade starts, so we depart from the Walden area at 5:15. And
So note to anyone who's done it in the past, it's been over at Bentwater. This year it's going to be down at Walden Marina and Einstein right there.
the ice and
So-
ship store, yes. So that's the departure. We all gather, the boaters gather over there, and then we just head all the way down to the Waterpoint Marina area.
And Jim Winkler's Little Palm will be the start of the parade.
Yay.
So how's it going over there at the shoreline?
Amazing. We've got a lot of families that have moved into our new condominium luxury waterfront development. They will all be on their balconies looking out, watching the parade. We've got a couple of the model units set up that we're inviting some good family and friends out to have front row seats. It's going to be a big event this year. Every year it keeps getting better and better.
That's exciting. Okay, so who's next? Anything? I mean, I'm trying to get this lineup. Apparently, you're in charge, so you just tell me. But I want to mention also about Rinkers. Let's do that real quick. So you got top 100 dealer in all of North America.
Yes, we were just voted one of the top 100 dealers in North America, which was an amazing award to be given. There's thousands and thousands of dealerships throughout North America. So to finally be recognized that we are doing it right and promoting the boating lifestyle, we're just ecstatic. We can't stop smiling from it. And again,
You need a press release about that.
we do.
Just saying.
They're all out.
That's
Thank you.
newsworthy. So, and you continue to have boating education classes even in the winter and things like
Yes,
that?
ma'am. Our next one
Selling
is going to be
boats, all
scheduled
that?
March 7th, and so look for that. But we will be doing continuing boating safety courses because, as you know, Lake Conroe is a vicious lake, and all safety. And then if anybody needs their boating license, it's a time to be able to get that and get it all done in one day.
And you still have boats for sale for Christmas.
We do.
Woo!
And I think if you want to make somebody's Christmas to be remembered, and then you
Oh,
can
yeah, you'd remember
create memories on the water, and then go to all of our various different partnerships.
So you could
here.
buy a boat this week and put it in the parade.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
We'll get it done.
Okay, you got all the right people here to make that happen,
The
right?
cobalt will be perfect, no matter what the weather conditions are.
Okay, so yeah, you can do that wake surfing thing.
Oh yeah, that'll
That
be
I
coming
haven't
up this summer, and
tried or
Janet
whatever.
and Live Lake Conroe participated this summer. So
That was a ton of fun.
now that you sort of know the backbone about it, again, you can go on livelakeconroe.com for further information. We really wanted to give a plug to our sponsorships
Yes,
that
who
are
are they?
also doing the viewing parties. So besides some of the private ones that'll be coming down the route, there are a few places that you can go if you don't have a boat that you can still enjoy to be able to view it. And then lastly, I just wanted to say there's a couple companies in the Houston area, Abundant Furnishings. She has joined forces with the Shoreline to start bringing all the Houston folks to this area and show them like, wow, look what Lake Conroe has done in the last couple years. So she and her sponsors are also on Live Lake Conroe that donated the amazing gift baskets. And one last thing, how do they vote for it? That is one thing I was unclear for.
Yes, so let me talk a little bit about that. The day of the parade, we go on Facebook under our Facebook events page, and we create a poll with all of the boaters and a picture of each one of the boats. So if you are out and about, and if you are out on the lake and you're not participating, you can vote right there on which one you think. So wherever you see, you get to see the boat and you think it's this or this or this one, you get to vote for.
It's a People's
for that
Choice
particular
Award.
one. Absolutely. Everybody, again, our main idea is to gather the whole community
Sure.
and make this a really special event. So everybody gets to vote out on the lake. So if you are out on one of the viewing parties, or
Oh,
if
that's
you are
awesome.
a boater, yes, you get
Well,
to
I will definitely
go on
share
there.
that on social media
That'll
too,
be
so that
awesome.
people know. Because
And the prizes are amazing. And again, thank
What
you,
kind of
Vicki,
prizes?
from
A boat?
Abundant Furnishings for providing those. And then I'm going to let everybody speak to their viewing parties and what they're doing, because they're sort of
Okay,
there's
so
some
who's up
fun.
next?
I think we should also mention for the Christmas boat parade that there's a number of waterfront restaurants up here that you can go to watch the event.
Like the Edge?
Yeah, so if you haven't been invited to a private party, the Edge restaurant is awesome. It's going to be front row seating over there.
Yes.
There's a few other waterfront restaurants at the Waterpoint Shopping Center, so don't be afraid to come up. I mean, there's
But they
plenty
need
of
to
places.
go early before it starts, right?
Yeah, and grab a cold one
You
and
know?
get some
Yes.
dinner and then watch the boat parade.
Right.
I mean, it's family friendly. Kids can come. You know, it's
Yes,
going to be good for everybody.
And that is true. One of the things I do want to mention is there are obviously participating restaurants. Waterpoint Marina participates and helps every single year with the boat parade. So we can visit the places on the Waterpoint, and we end the actual parade right there on Waterpoint. So the boaters will end
It's a good
up-
place to be.
It is. It's a beautiful place to be. The boaters get together. They can even dock their boats at some point, come down, have their dinner. And then the Edge Lakeside venue as well. They are big sponsors, and they will and they're here to talk about
Yes.
it as well.
Yeah, how long
Okay.
have you been there at the Edge? I mean,
Actually,
it's fairly new.
ironically, December 14th, the day of the boat parade, is our year anniversary.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, Janet approached us
Yay.
last year.
So is it
and
party time?
It is party time. We've got a
Okay.
lot of events going on. We're going to have Santa taking pictures with the kids during the boat parade.
Sure.
We'll also
Santa's
have,
busy.
Santa's very busy. He's all over the place. It's amazing. We also are going to do a ugly sweater contest, 10% off your meal if you wear come in Christmas gear, the whole 9 yards. We'll have live
Oh,
music that
okay.
day, Christmas carols, karaoke, the whole 9 yards. We have a lot of events going on that day. Great view of the lake. We also have boat parking. If you want to come pull up your boat, you can pull up your car. From scratch kitchen, lots of
Convenient.
food. If you guys haven't been out to the edge, you need to come out, check us out.
I have not been. What is your favorite? What sells the most?
What sells the
dish?
most? We have a lot of unique dishes. So it's kind of American food with a Cajun flair. Our shrimp and grits is really popular.
Oh, that's what I'd come
that's
for.
What, a lot of people go for that.
You
They do
know,
our chef Pat
It's
Moore,
either you do it good or you don't.
yeah,
That's
he does
the
a
way
Cajun
it is.
butter cream sauce over the top of the grits and the shrimp, and it's
Not a red
absolutely
sauce,
delicious.
right?
No. It's just Cajun
There's
butter.
somebody else who does a red sauce and it's horrible.
Not sure. That's not us.
I won't even tell you
But we
who.
also do our catfish and grits. We have fried pig wings. We have a
Oh,
lot of
wow.
unique items.
Okay.
Boudin wonton, bacon wrapped dates. Definitely come on out. And
Sounds delicious.
we got a lot going on, and we just want to thank Carrie for bringing us all together. She's really big on the
Yeah, I'm
community.
excited. I usually don't have this many people here.
Yeah.
What time are you starting? Viewing
Our
party?
our viewing party is going to start. I know the boat parade leaves at 5:30. Is that correct?
Yeah.
5:15.
So 5:15. So we're basically saying everyone try and get there around 5 because we expect it to be very busy. And our entire waterfront restaurant is nothing but windows. So there's not going to be a place where you sit in our restaurant where you cannot see the boats come by. So definitely, guys, come on out to the edge. Get
Tell
some
everybody your
food.
name.
Ted Rankin. I'm the general manager.
Okay.
And just come on out, get some food, get some drinks, and let's have a good time and celebrate Christmas and the boat parade. We're looking really forward to it.
Absolutely.
And like I said, I want to thank Carrie. I want to thank Janet. I want to thank you for having us out here. And I'm going to pass the mic on to one of the other sponsors.
While we're
Well,
down
thank
in that
you.
area, we'll talk about, so everything's gonna be ending down in the Water Point and the Pier 105 and the Edge location. So we'll give Nautical Boat Club and Pier 101, they can go ahead and
Okay.
Yeah,
say what they're doing. They're new to the area.
Yeah, so we're going to be a lighthouse sponsor for the.
Say who you are.
I'm Nick Van Zanden with
Okay.
the general manager of the Nautical Boat Club. So what we're going to do is we're going to light up the end of our dock, have our big double decker with the slide off the back, lit up. Everything's going to be very festive, Christmassy. We're going to have
You can
everything
see you
lit
right
up.
off of 105.
Yeah, you can
right?
see it
And
right
that's
off
what
the-
you want, especially with it all
exactly.
lit up.
Exactly. We're going to have a hot chocolate, warm beverages out there.
Are people going to be
Hopefully it's
swimming
not
and
too
going down the
cold.
slide, or
I'm not
what
going to be
is
doing
your
that.
thought on that?
I'll definitely, if somebody
your
wants to
wet
jump
suit.
in, that's on them.
Okay.
But I'm going to have the whole edge of the dock lit up. Everything's going to be very festive, fun. Members can come out with their friends. Prospective members, what we are is a boating country club, so we're an alternative to boat ownership. You get access to our fleet of 8 boats. So come on out, have
They
fun.
have one of our Cobalt boats in their
Cobalt
fleet.
boats, wakeboarding boats.
So that's a fun thing to do when you're,
surfing
especially
boats.
from out of town, or you're bringing visitors in from out of town.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
to go
a
on
lot
the
of-
boat. I mean, we have pretty temperate climates, so it's kind of good year round. And
Yeah.
now would be a great time to
Yeah,
do that,
exactly.
right?
82
For
in
the boating
December.
parade.
82 in December. Crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, it'll be
So the
something else tomorrow.
festivities,
But
you're going to have Pier 101, or I'm sorry,
Pier 105.
Water Point Marina will have
Uh-huh.
all their liveaboards have all their boats decorated. You'll have the shoreline decorated. You'll have Pier 105 and the boat club decorated. You'll have the Edge.
the edge.
So it is going to be a lot of excitement down there, and it'll definitely
I
get
love
you in the
Christmas
holiday
lights. Don't
cheer.
Christmas lights just make you smile?
They do.
You know.
And then I wanted to give a huge shout out to Walden, and they can talk. They are an amazing partnership with this whole lake. They do events throughout the year. If you have not been there yet, a lot of people got confused. It used to be called Walden Yacht Club, and they thought it was a private establishment. It's not. It's open to the public. And these two, Hoffy and Jody, they are amazing. They have happy hours. You can go on their website and see all these fun, teas with the ladies, you name it. They have stuff
Open
going
to the
on.
public, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's open
so
to the public.
That's
we're gonna let
nice.
them talk about themselves.
Yeah, we had Mingle and Jingle this past weekend, so we probably almost had 200 ladies out there, all dressed up in their fur coats.
Was it
and
a group of some sort, an organization?
a couple different groups? It's
Yeah.
been going on for almost 20 to 30 years or so, so they've been coming out there quite often. But we had a band from downtown that came in, Chaos, plus Andre Seville. He's well known to the local community as well, so it's been a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then for the boat parade as well, we've got the downstairs already booked up by Jody.
Like Conroe Realty.
Yeah, so we've
Okay.
got the upstairs still available. All Lakeview available, and we're going to do a
So
beef
do they
Wellington.
need to RSVP to go up there?
Yeah, because we actually do get busy over the weekends as well. Plus,
Well, especially Saturday, right?
Yeah, especially Saturdays, and we're doing a beef Wellington, a classic beef Wellington that evening as well. Ugly soda contest, similar to the age as well, with a 10% discount.
That sounds
Plus,
delicious.
We've got a hot chocolate and s'more station that's been super popular as well with the little ones.
Yeah, as long as they're watched and don't go spearing
Yeah,
someone.
the parents aren't that happy afterwards because they're all jacked up on sugar.
yes. Okay, so what else going on?
Well, next I'd like to interview Tom. And he
Yes, and Tom has an interesting venture. Tell us about it, Tom.
Yeah, hi, Tom Faust. I'm Vice President of Sales and Marketing at the Margaritaville Lake Resort, Lake Conroe. And so we are excited to be a part of the community. We won't be open by the time of the boat parade, but we'll be involved.
Darn it all.
Yeah, we'll be involved.
get them next
maybe
year.
Maybe if we hurry up, we can get it done. But I think probably next summer is a little more realistic, so we'll be involved next year. We anticipate opening in summer of 2020, and as we get closer to those dates, we'll be more specific. But the resort is 335 guest rooms, a 20-story tower that you're familiar with, 303 guest rooms, all suites, nearly 600 square feet in each unit, all being completely refurbished from inside out. The entire tower building will eventually be brand new. We'll also have 32 lakefront cottages along the lake, and with individual driveways, boat slips, et cetera. They'll be about 600 square feet each. About half of those will have lofts. So you can have your own private residence at the lake cottage or stay in the resort. Resort will feature 4 Margaritaville-themed restaurants. We'll have a Land Shark Bar and Grill, which will be lunch and dinner. That'll be a separate building that's down on the lakefront. Probably have about 50 boat slips there that we're adding, as well as a beach called Toes in the Sand Beach, and we'll have bar and restaurant service in that beach area as well. We'll have the 5 o'clock somewhere swim up bar in the pool, and they're all Margaritaville themes. And so we'll have, actually there's 5 pools at the resort, and we are completely resurfacing and renovating those pool areas. So we'll have the 5 o'clock somewhere swim up pool and bar, the Lone Palm Pool Bar and Restaurant, which will be the seasonally open at the pool. And then we'll have the License to Chill Bar and Restaurant. That'll be on the 2nd floor of the lobby. That'll be 3 meals a day up there. So you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And is this open to the public, or
Oh,
do you
absolutely.
have to be staying there to use the facilities?
Absolutely open to the Republic, and we encourage individuals to
Okay, because
come
I
and
know
visit
at
us.
La Torretta, they didn't have that rule. You had to be staying there to use their facilities.
No, we welcome that, and
Okay.
we anticipate a lot of community participation, which is why we're adding the 50 boat slips at Land Shark, and then 30 more boat slips on the other side over by which will be renamed the Del Lago Ballroom, with a tip of the hat to the history of the
Right.
resort and to the past.
That's nice.
And that's the ballroom. Del Lago, of course, means from the lake, and that's
Mm-hmm.
the ballroom that's got floor-to-ceiling glass windows that look out at the lake. So we're excited about that as well. In addition, we're rebranding and renovating what will be the Saint Somewhere Spa. We have an 18,000 square foot spa with 17 treatment rooms open to the public. We are rebranding and renovating the Fins Up Fitness Center, which is about a 10,000 square foot fitness center featuring racquetball courts, cardiovascular equipment, studios, et cetera. So rebranding and reworking on that. We also have a 72,000 square foot conference center with 19 meeting rooms featuring a 10,000 square foot ballroom, 11,000 square foot
So it's going to be
atrium.
renovated from what it was, the different
It'll
rooms?
be significantly improved, yes, from what it was. It's in pretty good shape, actually, right now,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll be improved beyond that. We anticipate the resort to cater to what our forecast is about 55% group or conference business
Mm-hmm.
and about 45% leisure business. We anticipate in the summer months, as you might imagine, it'll be heavy leisure, families, couples, et cetera,
Right.
and then off peak, or the rest of the year really, when school's back in, will be more conferences.
Right,
So that's
and
kinda- that's
events
kinda
and
the
things
yeah,
like that,
That's really
galas,
the ideal mix that
so
we're
on.
looking for.
I've done many galas out that way.
Thank you. Hope you do
Yeah.
many in the future. So,
Yeah. Well, I'm actually thinking of an event that just came to mind.
Great.
Have you heard of the duck race?
I have not.
Oh.
We'll let you know about that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So I think
Can't
that
wait
would
to
be a
hear about
great,
it.
because that's a summertime thing, and that would be a
Great.
good outreach
Yeah.
with one of our community
we just
partners.
recently rebooked the Oilman Triathlon.
That's great. Yeah, that's good.
That was our first rebooking, so we're excited about that. I think they've been there for many years, and they're excited to come back. So, we want to be a partner, a great partner to the community, that's why we're trying to get engaged with the lake, engaged with the community.
Sure.
We really, our press release went out last week, and our website came up last week as well. So, I mean,
I saw that.
We're
Yes.
pretty fresh
And
in
you can go
terms
on
of
and
going
see the
out.
pictures. They're amazing.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Please take,
I believe we
spoke
shared it
up.
on Conroe Culture
Oh, great.
News,
Yeah,
too.
take a look at the website. We're proud of it. So, and a lot more to come. In addition, and I forgot to mention, we're also rebranding and refurbishing the golf course. It'll be the golf club at Margaritaville, Lake Conroe. The golf course is actually open right now, so come on out and golf.
Okay.
Everything else is under renovation.
If I played
and
golf.
Anticipate renovation to the tennis courts. We're adding pickleball courts. So
That's a thing.
It is a thing, and it's a Margaritaville thing as well. So we're
And
going
it's
to
a smaller court,
about
right?
half. It's about half.
Yeah, because I saw it. We were out at Jamaica Beach, and they had this court area, and I
Yeah.
go, that's not tennis. I don't know, badminton. And then my
Yeah.
daughter-in-law says, no, pickleball. And I'm like, pickleball.
It's the real deal. So
Yeah.
we're gonna
Growing sport.
convert one of the tennis courts to 2 pickleball courts, and then we'll have another court that we can either use for basketball, tennis, or 2 pickleball courts. So we can have up to
Interesting.
4 pickleball courts. It's very popular, and it's very popular with the Margaritaville brand as well. First Margaritaville resort in Texas. So we're proud to be the first on
So
Lake
Jimmy Buffett's
Conroe.
coming out here for this?
What's that?
Jimmy Buffett?
Jimmy Buffett will be in Jimmy Buffett will be in the Woodlands on May 15th or 16th.
But
They
is he going to
just
do the
announced.
ribbon cutting, whatever?
From your lips to God's ears, right? We'd love for him to come and do the ribbon cutting. So we'll see it. More to come on that. How's that?
Have you done the ask?
We have done the ask. There's a protocol.
need me to help
There's a
do that,
protocol for
let
that.
me know.
We're working on that protocol. How's that?
I understand that.
Yeah.
But I couldn't,
Yeah,
not
well,
ask.
The timing's perfect though. He'll
So,
be here literally a week.
I mean, summertime. I mean,
week
come
before
on.
Memorial
I
Day.
envision
yeah,
him
so-
on a cobalt boat,
Right.
going around the lake,
Right.
stopping at the
Right?
shoreline.
And maybe
So
he
that
helps
would-
lead
yeah.
Grand Marshal of the
That would
parade
be-
next
that would be
year.
a
I don't know.
dream
Just
come
a thought.
true to
Right,
have.
Janet? Would that work? Okay.
What was formerly the presidential suite on the 20th floor, it's about 1,800 square feet, will be renamed the JB Suite. I think we all know what JB stands for. So we're really looking forward to having the Jimmy Buffett presidential suite on the 20th floor of the hotel. It's going to be really a fun environment. Our
Wonderful.
tagline is, because we're going to do a lot of conferences and a lot of leisure. It's serious learning. We have an IAC-approved, purpose-built conference center coupled with serious fun. And the Margaritaville portion certainly will be the serious fun part. So when
So
we're
will you be
open-
there the whole time?
What's
I mean,
that?
is that where you're going to be based? Is right
I'm
here?
there now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
there
You're
now.
not just building it on.
No,
you're going to be
no.
there.
Our
okay.
offices are actually in the conference center. There's a handful of us, and we're adding more people every day. So there's about 5 of us right now, and by the first year there'll be 10, and then we really will start to add on 60 days prior to opening. So let's say we open in June. In April, we'll do a big job fair and recruit and work with the community to fill probably 350 to 450 jobs.
Wonderful.
Yeah, very exciting. Looking
Okay,
forward
it
to
is very
Yeah,
exciting.
Come see
all
us.
of it's very exciting.
Come see
It just
us.
shows you all the growth, and I know you were talking about that, Carrie. All the growth that's happening in this area,
It is,
and
and
including
the thing
Lake
I love
Conroe.
about Lake Conroe is we all are partnering together. Like
Of
everybody
course.
has their own dining facility, but you don't always want to go to the same place. So we
No.
all try to help each other.
Sure.
So I just love that we as businesses are trying to keep this growing, and we're tapping into all of our resources in the Houston area to bring them down here because the shift has changed. We're not lake folks anymore. It's a sophisticated lake. There's a reason why Margaritaville chose this lake. So I think folks from Houston need to come on down, and when they see events taking place, see what all the buzz is about because it's
right,
amazing.
and it's convenient to everything. I mean,
It's
is.
an
You can
hour, if
go
that, 20
any
minutes
direction.
from the Woodlands, an hour from Houston, and it's just, yeah,
It's 7 minutes from my house.
there you go. So again, if anyone's interested in the boat, the Christmas boat parade of lights on Lake Conroe, please go to Live Lake Conroe. I wanted to thank our top sponsors, which again are Live Lake Conroe with Janet. Winkler Development, which is both Water Point Marina and the Shoreline. Check out their new Phase 2 expansion that they're going to be doing. And then I wanted to also give a plug for the Houston Boat Show. They realized that they wanted to promote the boating lifestyle, and at the last minute, they're buried with the boat show, which is going to be happening January 3rd through the 12th. It's a long show, and it's an amazing show. Rinkers alone will have 58 boats, and we're going to have over 32,000 square feet of space. We'll have a VIP. We're doing some other co-marketing with other town lakes. They're another suburb out of Houston. So come and see us there, and go. If you have any questions about the boat show, you can go on HoustonBoatShow.com. And then lastly, I wanted to thank all of our sponsors, that The Edge Restaurant and Bar, what used to be called Walden Yacht Club, it's now called Walden Lakeview Dining. Yeah. And then Nautical Boat Club with Pier 105. They will be having a private party with Pier 105. So to all their members, check in with if you have your boat down at Pier 105 with Tim or with Nick and Frank, and they'll set you up for theirs.
Wonderful. We used to have our boat over
Walden and The Edge and Water Point will have some public access. So.
Okay, anything else anybody wants to say? This is your chance.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So, December 14th, and go down there, check it out. You can see it all lit up on 105 over by Water Point Marina. It will be a wonderful thing, and you can go to Conroe Culture News and see all about it, because I'll have that again. I posted it yesterday, and I'll post it again. So, if you missed any of this,
today too.
Yes, sign up now so you can get the Breakfast Club party on your agenda for 9 a.m. Saturday. It's a mandatory meeting if you want to be in the boat parade, but you might want to just watch it. I mean, bring the kids and watch it. It's a lot of fun. I mean, because we can do this. We have a lake. So, all right, we're going to take a quick break, and this is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic, and I'm Margie Taylor. We'll be right back.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment, or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Second Saturday Divorce Workshop provides unbiased information to help you understand your options and move forward with your life. This divorce workshop is for you if you are contemplating divorce, in the process of divorce, already filed for divorce, or post-divorce. You will explore the emotional, legal, and financial aspects of divorce from professionals who have guided others through divorce. For more information on this divorce workshop, contact SecondSaturdayWoodlands.com or call 832-375-0900.
Hey guys, this is Connor.
This is Dick.
This is Chris.
And we're with the Ticket Stub Podcast every Thursday live at noon on 104.5 and 106.1 FM in the Conroe area. Also, anytime at irlonestar.com. You go to irlonestar.com/TTS. You can find all of our social media.
And don't forget, we give away 2 tickets to the Grand Theater on every show. If you like movies and you like complaining or celebrating anything that has to do with the silver screen, check out the Ticket Stub Podcast and join us every Thursday at noon o'clock on Lone Star Community Radio.
Want to check out the fastest growing sport in the world? It's right here in Conroe, Texas, and it's roller derby. Conroe Roller Derby is a non-profit recreational league of women and men who want you to come and check out the fast-paced, hard-hitting game of roller derby. The Conroe Cutthroats practice at Rainbow Roller Rink on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. You can find our game schedule and more information on our website, www.conroerollerderby.com.
Hispanic Chamber Connections with Dr. Carlos Sanchez, President of the Woodlands Conroe Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, featuring event announcements, member highlights, and more. Tuesdays at 1 p.m., broadcasting from the heart of Conroe, Texas on irlonestar.com and Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1.
Don't miss Lone Star Community Radio on TV and YouTube. Our talk show and music shows are featured on Our City TV, Suddenlink Channel 12, and have their own YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with posted shows and comment on them below the video.
Hello, I'm Margie Taylor, and we are back for the second half. That was pretty interesting, talking about all the activity on Lake Conroe, the development of Margaritaville, the annual boat parade, the 9th annual boat parade. Live Lake Conroe is sponsoring that, and you can still enter that. It should be a lot of fun. I mean, you know, who doesn't like Christmas lights and the boats on the lake? And there's going to be a lot of entities, a lot of places you can get involved. You can go to Walden, you can go to the Edge to watch it, you can go to Waterpoint Marina. Anyway, so that's all Saturday night after you do the parade in downtown Conroe, after you do the Christmas celebration in Conroe, and before you go hear the Conroe Symphony Orchestra. And there's just so much going on because, I mean, we're in Conroe. So now I'm sitting here with Eric Maurer, and we met each other at LMC class of 2015.
2015.
There's a lot of great people in that class, aren't there?
Fantastic people. I've enjoyed it.
That's right.
greatly.
And they're true leaders in the county doing a lot of
Absolutely.
wonderful things. One of them is CISD Curtis Knoll, who's a superintendent. And of course, you too. You've done a lot of great things. So
thank you.
You are a professional landscape architect and irrigator.
Yes, ma'am.
So what does that mean to somebody?
Well, a developer, that purchases a lot, or somebody else who wants to renovate something, if they need any kind of permitting for the city to get their plans approved, they've got to follow code, and part of that code is landscape and irrigation. And so we provide those plans. I work for a company, actually. They're civil engineers, and so they'll do the full scope of things, all the way from civil engineering, all the way through to the landscape architecture, plans on, plants on the ground. So.
And terra means land.
Yes,
in
yeah,
Spanish.
that's correct.
So
Yeah,
you're all about the property and the land. So if somebody was putting in a community garden, let's say, you don't want to necessarily call a plumber. You need somebody who's licensed in irrigation. Correct?
Yes. If you need to put in an irrigation system, somebody has to be licensed to do so, and we are. We have a couple of people actually that are licensed. Myself, and then Amanda Buxton. She's our other licensed landscape architect and licensed irrigator as well. And that community would basically call us for planning the area. We don't actually do install, but we do plan the area so that we can provide those plans to contractors.
Then who does the install? A plumber?
No, a contractor, like a landscape contractor, or
Okay.
The developer would hire a construction company who would have a basically a general contractor that would then hire us out. So
I see. Okay. So you're with Terra Associates, and you're also president of the Houston Gulf Coast Irrigation Association. That's pretty wordy.
Yeah. HGCIA for short.
Yeah. So how long have you been involved with them?
I've been involved for a number of years. However, I've only been president for the past year.
That's a big responsibility. How many members are there?
There's quite a few. Right now we have, actually our expo is tomorrow in Cyprus at the Berry Center. And we have 206 signed up, but that's not every single member. There's probably more members than that. But whomever signs up for the expo is also a member of Houston Gulf Coast Irrigation Association.
Is Sergio Martino's in that with you?
Yeah, he's actually the former president. He's now, actually his title is former president.
Oh, okay.
And then he moves to executive director, which is the path I will also take. Once I'm done being president, I will be past president and then executive director.
Right. So you have a year term?
2 years for
2
president.
years. Wow.
Yeah. So I've got one more. I've planned this year's expo with the help of the rest of the board, and then I will be planning next year's expo with the help of the board. And then after that, it'll probably still be my responsibility to plan the expos.
Wow. Well, I know that takes a lot of work. I'm working with someone who does the home and outdoor living shows.
Yeah, it's a tremendous amount of work.
And he has one actually at the Berry Center. He has 5 places.
Yeah.
Sugarland, Stafford Center, Berry Center, Humble Civic Center, Lone Star Community Convention Center.
Yeah.
and H-Town. So yeah, it's a lot of work. And,
it's a lot of work.
You can't always,
especially when it's volunteer.
when you depend on
basis.
somebody else. Sometimes you kind of have to walk beside them and
Correct.
make sure
Yes, ma'am.
it's all taken care of. So let's talk about the other projects you've had. You've worked on playgrounds, sporting fields, all that. That really sounds fun, and I know that that's kind of given you a lot of pleasure.
It's a great deal of fun. Yes, I love being able to help out the community. I've done a lot in Montgomery County. I've made it a point because the company that I'm currently with, we do stuff all over Texas and other states as well. But I've really made it a point to try to concentrate most of my projects in the Montgomery County area. I actually was part of the company who had once designed the what is now Margaritaville, their lazy pool river. I've seen the plans on those, and so
La Toretta?
when it was La Toretta. And then I've done a lot around the community, a lot of parks. One in particular that I really enjoy was the Pondera Park in the Woodlands. It's a lot of fun when you go in after a design has been installed. All you've seen is it on paper, and it's basically a theory until you see it on the ground.
The reality.
And then you go and you walk around the site, and you see kids playing on the equipment that you've specified, and you see people enjoying the views on the lake that, right next to the pavilion. And then a mother comes up to you, and they're talking, and you just happen to be like, oh, I designed this park. And she's like, oh, my daughter loves this place. She loves the little kids elevator thing that goes up and down, and she has a great time on it. And those are the types of designs that I love them. And
and you have small children too.
I do.
So you get it.
Yeah, I'll take them to those parks and let them play. And sometimes I tell them I designed it, and sometimes I don't. But
sometimes they're like, whatever.
I don't think they really care that much. But.
Yeah. So, and then you've done some other interesting things, working with at the new park, drilling fluids.
Yeah, that's been a couple
years
now.
That's an oil and gas company.
It's for drilling fluids and things like that. But they wanted to really be environmentally conscious, and do bioswales, which collects the water and filters it before it goes into any type of storm drain system. And they wanted to really be cognizant of what they were doing, and so we helped. When we came in, we helped them design the parking areas and the bioswales.
Kind of environmentally friendly kind of thing?
Absolutely, yes. Low impact design, water filtration, irrigation, water harvesting.
Do you find that people are more in that mode of being concerned about the environment?
More, yes. A lot of people... Unfortunately, what I find is that when people really dig into it, then all of a sudden they're like, let's just go the conventional way.
Because it's too much trouble.
It's a lot of trouble.
And a little bit more money sometimes.
Sometimes it is, yes. A recycle water system has a little bit more upfront cost, and then it has a little bit of a specialized maintenance type of care. But in the long run, you save money on water, you save money on sewage. You're not putting any water into the sewer systems. It's better for the environment overall. And so
do you try to, when you go out and talk to the clients or surveying or whatever you do face to face, do you try to get them to do something like that that's more environmentally friendly? Do you suggest it?
We will mention that we can specialize in that type of design, and then when it comes apples to apples, they a lot of developers and people putting in projects like this, it's really kind of about the bottom dollar. How many parking spaces can I get because I want more people to visit my store, kind of thing. But the ones that are truly after that really pay attention. I think New Park Drilling Fluids did that. They really made it an effort to do that. And so if they're going to go for that, then they're really going to go for that.
Yeah, and so you added little babbling brooks and ponds and...
Yeah, custom bridges and all kinds of
that'd be nice
things.
to go out and just relax and eat your lunch outside,
Mm-hmm. And a matter of fact, when I walked by, I was taking some follow-up pictures, and some of the employees came out, and I had permission, of course, to take the pictures, but when they were asking me some questions, and they said, oh, I love to bring my daughter up here, and she just walks the babbling brook, because when it's not raining, it's dry, and so it's or at least a portion of it is dry, and so she'll walk in among the plants and play with all that stuff, and it's...
It's soothing.
Yeah,
it's soothing, and especially if you're in stressful work environment, or you have to really
Absolutely.
concentrate to go outside, take a break. That's why I used to go run.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if those days are gone or what, but I mean, you got to go change it up. So by
Sure.
going outside and seeing something wonderful, and I can see where that could be very pleasing for you to see. Look
Absolutely.
what you've created.
Connecting
you
back
know?
to nature is really a very healing type of thing, and I think we need to get more back into connecting with nature and
Mhm.
providing those spaces. And a landscape architect can design those spaces. So
So you need to come out here and start doing some design work. And,
Yeah.
and help. So would you be would you be involved, like if they wanted to put like bike trails in here and that
absolutely,
kind of thing?
absolutely. I know Conroe is very
Well, they have a big
involved with-
plan.
yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Have you seen that plan?
I have, and when I was at the previous company, I looked at some of that. But I would love if City of Conroe asked us to take a look.
You just need to start being visible
yeah,
and
yeah.
going to city council meetings so
Yeah,
they see you. Because
absolutely.
I know they have a lot of plans
Mhm, they
to
do.
revitalize and beautify and just make it a little more friendly.
Absolutely.
So-
City of Conroe, I've noticed, really takes great strides in trying to, with their tree ordinance, it is one of the more rigorous. They've recently made changes to the tree ordinance that
Yes.
have made it a little easier to provide plans that coincide with their
Right,
requirements.
yeah. I
So-
work with a tree guy too.
Yeah, yeah. So they've made some great strides in trying to get good.
Do you
with
know
them.
Jody Chakowski?
I can't say that I've heard the name.
He's city council. You need to meet up with
Oh,
him.
okay,
I
okay.
need to introduce you
Sure,
to him.
sure.
So you have a water harvesting project. Tell me about that.
Yeah, when we were just before I actually got part of LMC, the class of 2014 approached me about their project. They wanted to do water harvesting, and of course, being
Oh, that's the one that's over at the North Montgomery County Community Center,
yes,
right?
yes,
Yes.
yeah. And so
Okay.
when they came to me for the design on that, and the pro bono at the time, and I designed the catchment system and put it into a rain garden area where it's irrigated by drip.
I know that area.
Yeah,
I've
it was
seen
a lot of fun to do, and it helped. Actually, the class won a rain catchment award.
I saw that
for that year. And let's see, they won 2 rain catcher awards from the Texas Water Development Board. One of them was an overall decades long thing, and then the other one was just for the year. So they won actually 2 pretty large awards for that. It was their project, but it was my design for the rain harvesting garden.
Right. You still know that it was yours.
I'll put my name in there a little bit.
Sure. Well, of course, there's nothing wrong with that. And then you were in the next class.
And then I was in the next class. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got to feed the hungry. So.
And we're still doing it.
Still
That's
doing it,
still
going strong.
that's sustained. And
Oh,
people
it's
they go, "Have
amazing.
you ever heard of that?" I go, "Really?"
I know, right? It's yeah.
I have heard of it.
Yeah.
So I know of a project, just throwing this out there. I
Yeah.
used to work for the Montgomery County Food Bank at one time.
Oh, okay.
And
I
the
remember that,
place I worked at is by the Salvation Army
Mm-hmm.
on, I want to say 2nd Street. I know where it is, but I think it's 2nd Street. Anyway, Meals on Wheels just took over that building.
Oh, yeah.
And they've done so much improvement, and it looks fabulous. It
Great.
really does. So they had a community garden, and that was class of 2011's project.
Oh,
because I
interesting.
was there.
Okay.
But it's been sitting defunct.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Nothing. You should go out and look at it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I know it had original irrigation in there, and
Yeah.
I'm sure sitting there for years, it's not doing anything. But
Yep,
they want to
yep.
get that going again since it's already there. They have raised beds, and I don't know what it would
Sure.
take to revitalize that. But then the meals could go fresh produce to
Absolutely.
the elderly.
Talk about backyard
And
to
they
plate.
serve 600
Yeah.
meals a week. So the really cool thing about Meals on Wheels, not only that they get their own building, first time ever that they've ever had their own
Oh,
building, because they
cool.
were at Candy Cane Park forever by the grace of City of Conroe. But they went to having 1 stovetop to 7.
Oh, wow.
That's huge.
That is huge.
Can you imagine preparing 600 meals on 1 stovetop and then getting 7?
yeah,
So it's all
yeah.
good all the way around.
Excellent.
But, maybe you might have an opportunity to go out there and
That'd
just
be
go
great. I'd love to
check
look
it
at it,
out
yeah.
and see what you think.
Yeah.
So what's on the horizon? What projects are you working on right now?
We've been seeing a lot of multifamily popping up. Our civil guys have really been hitting that hard, and they've recently started converting over to us for a lot of the landscape. So we've been doing a lot of multifamilies. We've been seeing a lot of industrial and commercial projects. Things have really been picking back up. And then some Harvey recovery projects, which has been really interesting. A lot of places coming to us that have been underwater for a good while.
Wow.
And so we'll go out and just kind of take a survey of some of the plants that have been affected and make sure, the soils are good and things of that nature. And if we need to bring in new soils or bring in new plants and revitalize, and possibly upgrade some of their areas, it's been really interesting to watch. Really a lot of fun to be a part of. Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell that you are excited about what you do.
Yeah, I really am. Yeah.
Because you beautify things.
I like to think that I'm correcting some of the stuff that.
So they're functional, but yet they look good too,
sure,
aesthetically pleasing.
Right. Yeah. I like to say that the engineers draw the straight lines. I draw the curvy, nice ones.
And add a little water elements and things like that. Yeah, that's nice. So, you have your feet in the door for wood forest projects too? Wood forest development.
Yeah, we do have a couple of projects over in wood forest. We've been working hand in hand with the wood forest folks, and getting some of those areas. There's a new subdivision
I just saw yesterday
yeah.
that they're getting ready to develop. Oh, you lost your microphone.
I sure did.
He's like falling apart.
Gave up on me. There we go.
Okay. They're building one right off of Fish Creek. I saw a new development.
We are behind that one. It's actually going to be a pretty large center. There's going to be some retail center. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say with who's
There is a
coming
retail
in,
center. I saw Wood Forest. They're doing the grocery store. They're doing all that jazz.
Yes. So the grocery store, we are right next door to the grocery store. And that's going to have quite a reforested area along the gas pipeline. There's a
they're
gas
putting
pipeline
the street
easement.
So you can go
yes,
through
all
as
the
well.
streets are back there. So that all surrounds our development that we're designing with the landscape.
Pine, I think it is.
Yes, Pine Market. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Trademarked.
I only live down the street from there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just down the road, so I'm able to visit quite a bit. And actually, some good friends of mine live in Wood Forest, and then my sister lives just on the other side of Wood Forest. So I pass by it quite a bit.
We like it, but there's been a lot of changes since we've been there. A lot of trees gone.
Be ready for more.
I don't know if I like that.
Well, they're very, like I said, they're very cognizant. They're one of those that are very cognizant of what they're doing with. They want to be
the landscape.
Yeah, and they want to preserve as many trees as possible. And if you can't preserve the trees, they want trees put back in. So parking lots are going to have a lot of trees in them, and things are going to be screened from the street. You're really not going to notice. I mean, you're going to notice a difference because you have to remove trees to develop.
Convenience is nice, though.
Convenience is nice, and you got to be able to have tree removal for that. But they're trying to preserve. They've got all kinds of ordinances and guidelines in place to preserve as many trees as possible to keep it nice looking and walkable and things like that. So. I'll have a lot of planters and nice things up adjacent to the building, and it's going to look nice. They really want it to pop.
Okay, it's on you, Eric.
Now, what I designed is what they install.
What they do, right.
That'll be my disclaimer.
Well, I mean, I love having CVS right there. I love having a gas station right there. Those are super convenient.
Yeah, yep.
And I know they're building some restaurants and different things, and we just got a UPS place, too.
Yeah.
So we have no reason to go leave our village of Wood Forest.
Exactly. It's what a lot of developments are moving that way, where they've got all the neighborhood stuff,
all
the
encompassing.
It's all right there. Yeah. Yep. We actually go to the Wood Forest Church there, so.
I do too.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
We did, yeah. We're going to have to catch each other one of these Sundays. We probably go on staggering times.
I actually didn't go yesterday. I was too tired from the many events I had Saturday.
Oh, I believe it. You're busy.
I had 4 events Saturday.
Wow. Yeah.
Whatever.
It's a good problem to have, though. I mean, I guess.
I'm involved in different nonprofit things, too.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Yes, a lot of things. The Magnolia Christmas Parade, Family Promise had a big thing at the North Montgomery County Community Center. Stuff you got to do. Anyway, so how would somebody get in touch with you, Eric, if they wanted to do some business or find out about your landscaping, irrigation, or any of that?
The company phone number is 713-993-0333, and that's Terra Associates. We do civil engineering. We've got traffic folks. We've got structural, and we can do landscape and irrigation design, like I said.
So any big community project, they might want to give you all a call.
Yeah. And then my personal email address is rem@terrassoc.com. I know there are a lot of repeating letters. It's basically rem@terrassoc.com. And they can get in contact with me that way as well.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm glad you came on. It's been
I'm
a
so happy to
while
be here.
since.
I know, 2 years.
Has it been 2 years?
I think it was 2017 that I was on.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, we've done this for 3.5 years, and he keeps changing things and making it better here.
It looks great though. Yeah. I can't even tell that there's cameras on.
So lots of stuff going on Saturday. Bring your kids to the Christmas parade. A Conroe celebration is happening at Heritage Park with train rides, camel rides, pet park, whatever, all that stuff.
Beautiful.
And anyhow, and the boat parade is Saturday night too on Lake Conroe, starting at 5:15.
Well, I live
so
in
there
Walden,
you go.
so I'd probably just walk to the shore and take a
yes,
look.
and they were talking about that. We had guys from Walden here talking about how you can go view it from there.
Oh, perfect.
So there, now you know.
All right.
Anyway, this is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic, and that's all we got for today. So until next Monday, thank you, and I'm Margie Taylor.